I just want to say again, thank you guys for coming tonight. We're really excited to have you here for Monsters Report. It's our first one. We're psyched. This is hopefully going to be the first of many events. I can't believe this many people came out to watch us tear apart a dead animal. But you should also be here for that. Before we go into this next demonstration, I wanted to introduce the two people that are really helping to make this happen tonight. Apart from myself, only standing up here making a fool of myself. First of all, we've got Jackie Robert from T. Robert. And we also have Gabe Otter from BzzAgent, who's here making sure that this happens as well. So I want to introduce him and give you a little talk to you guys, and then we'll get back into doing some stuff with animal parts.
Nice. Okay. All right. Welcome everybody to Monsters Report. Yeah. So we've got a whole bunch of people here tonight. We've got people from Eat Boston. We've got people from FutureM. We've got people from BzzAgent. I ask that we keep it clean. Do not make it a pigsty. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this event's part of FutureM Week. If people don't know what FutureM is, it's about celebrating the innovation, the marketing, the media that's happening in Boston. This is an incredible culture for people to start businesses, make things happen. We've got a lot of talented people. There's money to help startups happen. There's universities, so many good things. Boston has been around for about, or BzzAgent has been around for about 10 years. We are very, very happy to be part of this ecosystem. For those who don't know what BzzAgent is, we're a social and word-of-mouth media company. We get real people to talk about products and services with their friends for brands. If you're not a BzzAgent, go sign up, BzzAgent.com, join 700,000 other people who take part in these experiences every day. So a couple of thanks, and then we'll get going. So the first is Aaron Cohen from Eat Boston. Second person who's not here is Chris Piasek, who actually did the artwork on the posters and t-shirts. The guy is awesome. Support the arts. Please buy some shirts, other stuff. And then to our chefs, Will Gilson, Vadim the Butcher, Nuno Alves, and Jackie Robert for hosting this. Thank you so much. We are looking forward to eating meat this evening, so thank you very much. You're going to see a lot of the inside of a pig tonight, so have a great time. Thanks for coming. See you soon.
All right, guys, so next demonstration is head cheese. So Jackie's going to start to take this pig head here from our lovely 135-pound pig. And here's the tongue, first and foremost. I hope... oops. So everything, this is what you would cook the head in. So you get a nice tall pot. It has to be tall so that the whole head can actually be covered in whatever liquid you're going to be cooking it, whether it be water or like a flavored stock. So making sure that you have a nice tall pot. Taking off the ears, very important. Can you hear me now? Take them both off. Now this is where it starts to look a little scary. One of the important things about making head cheese is, again, not cheese at all. And actually, we'll get into that story in just a sec, but I want to walk you guys through what Jackie's doing here. Making sure that we take the skin off of the face of the pig, if you will, and trying to get into the head so that we can get the brain out intact. We don't want to have any sort of bone shards or anything. Yes, exactly. So you said this is mustard pork. This is all rock and roll. Think of like a drum beat with a meat cleaver. As you guys can see, this is not the first time now translated after that from fromage, which means cheese, into head cheese. Yes. Round of applause for that So this is your Silence of the Lambs moment. Does anybody have any Chianti or fava beans, chicken nuggets, and things like that? But so here's a nice little cross section for you guys to all see here. You got a lovely picture of the sort of jawbone, all the different parts right here going right into the water. So if you were to bay leaves, onions,
parsley,
thyme,
salt,
a little bit of salt.
Not too much because what I'm going to do once it's cooked, I'm going to reduce the poaching liquid. So if you put too much salt at the beginning, then it's going to be too salty.
So whenever you're doing something like this, you're going to be cooking it away. You want to make sure that you don't add too much salt at the beginning, just to recap, because you're going to reduce that stock down, and that's actually what makes the head cheese stay together, is that nice sort of binding qualities of boiling the head.
Garlic.
Garlic.
I put chili flakes.
Chili flakes.
A little bit of black pepper.
Black peppercorns.
And a little bit of vinegar.
Red wine vinegar. And leeks.
So this is 3 hours.
After 3 hours of cooking, this is what you get.
And this one was not split. And I got a couple of pig's feet because this head was a little small to make head cheese. This is the machine I'm using for...
So this is the mold to make the head cheese with, so adding some extra pig's trotters to it. If you guys were looking for any of those, we have a couple extra kicking around right here. They're all attached.
So after it's just a question of taking everything off the head.
So now pulling everything off of the skull, if you will. Ideally doing this when it's not too hot that it hurts, but it's warm enough that it hasn't congealed and you can get in there and actually pull everything away. He's so gentle. He also does massages on the weekend.
This machine is what they use in charcuterie in France. It's made just for that. It's to form the head of the pig, to reformat the head of the pig. So, and that's why we call it fromage de tête and not fromage de tête better. In France they call it head cheese also. They call it fromage de tête, which is wrong.
We found plenty of ways to butcher French things in this country, and I don't mean butchering like this.
So you just put a little bit of oil on here too. It can be any kind of oil.
I told you, he's really good at massage.
So you mix everything together, and you reformat the head inside this mold. So
they do a lot of this in Hollywood as well. If you've ever seen Joan Rivers, they actually reform the face.
So you try like to get a little bit of, you have a knife there? You try to do in a way that, because this pig had only one ear. So you try to make that it goes with the tongue and everything, like you put that every slice is going to get a little bit of everything. And this...
It's very French, it's like Van Gogh. It's only... Thing on?
So, just like this.
It kind of looks like a carburetor, but it also doubles as a... Every time you go into a restaurant like Petit Robert, or my restaurant, or any of these other guys who are awesome with charcuterie and they work really hard to do this, don't freak out when you see head cheese, because now you've seen it, you see what goes into it, how much work we actually have to put into making something like this. Try it, it's delicious, it's awesome, and when you do it right, it looks like this, and it's really, really tasty.
So it's really firm, and it's because of the gelatin. Okay. So after you slice it with a slicer, meat slicer, it's better than by hand, because you need it very thin. And you serve it with a vinaigrette and onions. So as you can see, it's got very thin. Okay, it's delicious.